Cabrón, ya hay comentarios y yo ni siquiera he visto nada. ¿Qué huele Pato? ¿Qué huele Harper? ¿Cómo andan? ¿Cómo les va? ¿Andaban listos para el directo, eh? Buena esa. ¿Mañana tienes clases, Pato, o no? No, no sé para qué cambias tanto, de verdad.
What are my orders?
¿Machín o qué?
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
I guess I'll post an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
Sí, Pato. Pero es horrible, güey, esa madre. A mí me caga, güey, la tetera. De hecho, en mi casa yo la iba a convertir en un bule, güey. Casi no entro, Pato. De verdad, güey, me caí gordísima esa madre, güey. No, ahorita no, güey. Ahorita no quiero perder tiempo en la tetera y en todo eso, güey. O sea, prefiero mejor ponerme las pilas, güey, para desbloquear todo el mapa de Inazuma. ¿A poco? ¿A ti sí te gusta eso, güey? A mí no, güey. Se me hace horrible, güey. Se me hace súper de hueva, güey. ¿Handball? ¿A poco sí? Yo jugaba, pero front tenis. Sorry. Cabrón, ¿quién anda acá? El Edgar. Órale. Ni me di cuenta cuando entraste, men. Traes micro, perro. Es que él es el men. Para todo dice, oye, men. Oye, men. Oye, men, ¿sí sabías, men? No, men. ¿Me ayudas, men? ¿Vas a jugar, men?
Solidify.
This is long overdue. Fire, fire, hands on fire.
Vámonos todos cagaron.
Gather.
Born of ice and frost.
Ay, Cosi, te moriste. Así es. ¿Desde hace cuánto juegas handball?
Next. We're way behind schedule.
Vamos de agua, se la peló.
All hail.
Solidify.
No, no lo conozco. ¿Qué hace ese güey o qué? ¿O con qué se come?
It is something of a luxury, but I love listening to the rain from the courtyard. We're way behind schedule. Oh, the sun's out. When did that happen? Next on the agenda? It is something of a luxury, but I love listening to the rain from the courtyard.
Se murió, ¿no? Cabrón, que me aventó ese baboso. Muerte.
Oh, the sun's out. When did that happen?
Solidify!
Access denied.
Espérate, ahí escondido ese güey. Conde Drácula real. Al real no, conozco, pero de caricatura, películas, etcétera, pues. ¿Por qué o qué?
Oh, the sun's out. When did that happen? We're way behind schedule.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the adventurers.
Ah, ok. Ahí andas, pato, para mostrarte pues cómo va mi terreno, güey. Ay, me zurra, güey, la tetera, güey, pero bueno. No me permite entrar a mi tetera, güey. Dice... Ocupo terminar una misión, güey, para poder entrar a la tetera, güey. A huevo, güey. Qué hueva mil, güey. De por sí me caga esa madre. Pero bueno, mira, todo esto, güey, tengo que ponerlo en la tetera, güey. Que ya lo tengo fabricado y así, güey. Todo esto y un pinche gato culero. Otro gato culero, mira. No sé, yo quería comprar un cocodrilo, güey. Una mamada así, güey, pero no había, güey. Y arriba hay un electróculo, pero no he subido por él. Hueva mil.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, are these two your friends?
Yes, they're
Indeed, these are...
Oh,
Oh, thank you, dear. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next heir of...
of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started,
No worries.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then
Ya sabes qué onda.
I have some...
Sure. The old folks aren't...
Pues, me cae, güey. ¿Con un Nemo, güey, o qué? Sí, ya huevo, ¿eh?
My experiment will succeed. Should just about do it.
A ver si es Morfeo con fuego, ¿verdad?
Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. One day. Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as you.
Oh, thanks to the support, we sold some fireworks to...
That must mean a lot more if it gets too much.
We should be fine. I think... Oh, yeah.
Oh, what? But then I try some.
Speaking of your family...
They're doing well. Being close to now, Mr. and Miss.
Huh. They didn't seem that... You make a good point.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you. Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro. Something's come up? Speed of light!
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's...
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies.
50 years since what? Some
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago.
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the...
Well, maybe you're right. To tell the truth, I was still a little even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded. The sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkle. Before I knew what was happening...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. But 50 years of being together... Now that...
I had no idea was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fire.
Oh no, it's quite seeing that firework go.
Ah, what a great relation.
Enough about us.
Yeah,
Sakujiro. So he can.
huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other. But one day...
Sakujiro seemed... But our Keisuke took after... You know what...
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. Eventually...
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro...
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. And now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could...
I think after all these years...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened.
Huh? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do any.
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The tin...
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryo Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. The Commission wouldn't normally cause the...
Sorry. I wish I'd caught their
As it happens, I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, we can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Aguanten, ahí voy. Aguanten.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Gaspar, hago directo diario de Apex. Diario hago de Apex. No mamar. Quería un desempance, güey, porque la neta ya estaba muy cabrón, güey.
It's Masazaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons to scare away the...
Oh, Mr. Ryun, I'm sorry. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna go!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
Además preguntas por el directo de Apex y nomás pasas y saludas, güey. Ni te quedas en el directo.
Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and
we will. We'll be on our best behavior.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there! It must...
Más o menos, pato. Ahorita me estoy empezando a preocupar un poquito porque me salen raras las cosas, güey.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about...
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting...
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself... Time for a light show!
Es arquera esta morra. Ok.
I must withdraw.
Mañana voy a ir, pato. Vamos a hacer prueba, güey.
You will be punished for your action. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Huh. Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Ya sabes que fui por una galleta. Lo que pasa, Pato, es de que me estoy tomando un suero, güey. ¿Verdad? Y no me sabe a nada, güey, el puto suero, güey. Entonces, digamos como que medio me preocupé, güey. Porque pues ya ves que con el COVID, güey, pues no hueles y tampoco te saben las cosas. Ok. Lo que pasa es de que, como estoy tan congestionado, güey, nasalmente, no traigo olfato, güey. Y yo así con le daba el trago al electrolit y no me sabía nada. Dije, no mames, o sea, es imposible, güey. O sea, no he estado con gente con COVID, güey. Me cuido mucho, güey. Mantengo mi distancia, cubrebocas, todo eso, ¿no? Gel antibacterial, güey. Siempre. Es más, cada vez que recibo dinero, güey, me lavo las manos. Así de mamón, güey. Entonces, se me hacía así como de, güey, no puedo tener yo COVID, güey, ¿eh? Al igual mañana voy a ir de todas formas. Pero no, ya agarré una galleta y sí, ya me supo a galleta.
I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but it's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
And why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for...
What are you talking? You left all your support. I can see it in your faces. You...
Don't flatter you. Yoimiya, leave it.
No, I won't leave it. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things. If I win, then you... And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If you don't say anything now...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro. And accept the Tenryo...
Yoimiya, I accept. Let's settle...
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Santa? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
I must withdraw.
Time for a light show.
Ok. Chinga su madre. Todos juntos a la verga. Vato, ya no me dijiste si tienes que hacer para mañana, güey. Si no, para darle, güey.
I thought I told you to stay away.
Yes, sir.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did, or then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely.
The reason I came back is that it wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue. I was glad
¿Y vas a jugar con él, güey?
I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. So that's why you came back? No, I let go of all those delusions of... Huh? I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit.
Digo, si vas a jugar para irme a Apex de una vez, güey, y al ratito sigo haciendo Genshin yo, güey.
I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. But now,
tú dices, yo me pongo de modito.
I do wonder. The boat is yours. Huh?
Por eso te digo, güey, si quieres, cambio de directo, güey. Me voy a Apex y hacemos Apex y al ratillo yo juego Genshin, güey. Ya fuera del directo, güey. Como tú digas, Popín. Sí, para de una vez cortar, güey.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to child. It's the one that's forcing sock. It's just like... I understand. I had heard there was... By the way...
Sorry. Nope.
Ah, I see.
Cámara, güey, en cuanto acabe el diálogo, me voy al Apex.
I can't make enough.
Thank you very much.
No
Métete al audio, güey.
Yoimiya, the way you took a...
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and... Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
A ver, vámonos al Apex, pues. Cambiamos de juego. Arre.